In the Business Spotlight on News Talk 94.7 and 970 WMAY, this is another Friday, and that means another Local First Springfield business featured. This time it's Daisy Jane Gift Shop, and Julia Johnson is with us. Julia, thanks for coming in. Tell us all about Daisy Jane Gift Shop.
Thank you. Daisy Jane says this is our first year downtown, and while I consider us a gift shop in the traditional gift shop sense, I have a lot of local artists there as well, and I also buy a lot of art from artists around the world. So we're gifts plus art.
That's really cool. I mean, you get a chance to, we were just talking about this at the Springfield Art Association the other night as they were getting ready for Dancing with the Stars, about how strong our art community is here in Springfield. It's got to be a lot of pleasure to work with some of the local artists and have some of their art featured in your store.
Oh, that's the best. That's absolutely the best. Springfield really is lucky to have all of these people in town. It amazes me how much talent there's here. I didn't grow up here, but I grew up in a community about this size, and it's just very surprising. There's so many talented people, and it's really a pleasure getting to know them. That's the best part of my job, I think.
Yeah, I think they're just as nice as they are talented, and that's really cool.
Absolutely.
Love to hear about that. So what made you want to go to downtown Springfield and open up Daisy Jane Gift Shop?
Well, it was kind of by accident, I suppose. This is really my third job, my third career, I think. I did medical research for many, many years, and I stopped and raised my family. And then when the kids were in school, I started fiddling around with making things. I sew, I do a lot of things with paper. I was scrapbooking for the girls and buying so many supplies that it got to be sort of expensive for the household, and I kind of expanded into lots of rooms, and I thought I really should do something where I can recoup some of my expenses. So I started selling things that I made in some of the local shops downtown. Studio on 6th was first. And then I joined ladies in partnering in another shop. Then I decided to go out on my own, and I had been downtown for a couple years and really grew to love downtown. So I never even thought about an alternate place to go. It was always having a shop downtown. It's kind of funny because I didn't used to go downtown, and I hear that from so many people who come into the shop that they didn't know I was there. They haven't been downtown in so long, and they wanted to look around. And I can relate to that because I didn't as well bother to go out and look downtown. And we have a fabulous downtown environment in Springfield. We really do.
Yeah, I was going to concur on that. And your story resonated with my personal story because my love of music got me into radio, and my massive record collection got me into a DJ service because of the fact that I was trying to recoup some of the money I was spending on records. Yeah, exactly. Julia Johnson's with us from Daisy Jane Gift Shop here, a local first business on News Talk 94.7 and 970 WMAY. It's our Friday in Local First. So I know you've only been downtown for about a year, Julia, but how has the business climate changed, since you first started downtown?
Right, and although the shop's only been there about a year, I've been downtown myself for a few years, and the climate's changed in that while there are more shops, I think now the economy's slower, and while we see a lot of customers coming into the shop, they're not spending money the way that they did a few years ago. And I just believe that's the economy in our state right now, and I'm optimistic that it will turn around. I guess that's really all I know to say. I've always seen a lot of tourists downtown shopping. Because of my location, I tend to get a lot of downtown workers and state workers in Daisy Jane's. But they're loyal. They're loyal. I don't really know what else I can say. I don't have years of experience to compare it to because I'm kind of new here.
Yeah, I can give you a little perspective on that. What I always tell my friends and people new to the area too is that really the downtown got a 4-year head start on the recession. In 2004, when Rod Blagojevich, then governor, moved up a lot of the 6-figure jobs to Chicago from Springfield, that really had an impact on the downtown, in my opinion. You could almost see it deflate itself while we were downtown with our downtown studio and stuff. So yeah, what's really cool though is that I love the things that they are doing to pump up the downtown, and the farmers market obviously an anchor on that, and some other things that are going downtown to really pump the place up.
That's right. Downtown Springfield Inc., I know, has done a great job getting more events downtown and promoting all of the businesses downtown. We have a big Halloween event coming up. And then, of course, the holiday walks, which are going to be twice a week now. So we're excited about that.
Julia, why did you start your business? Well, yeah, I know you kind of answered that a little bit with the trying to pay back for your hobby too. But what made you think make the connection that, hey, I can actually get some business and make some money at this?
I did it primarily for fun and just for my soul. It's a very healthy environment to be out with shoppers and artists, and it's just it's a nice way to spend my day. And I'm 64 now.
Whoa,
so
really?
I think, yeah, I almost
I would have
forgot
guessed he's
that.
younger than me. That's wow.
Well, you're kind. My mother said, "Why aren't you retiring? Why are you starting a new business?" But I really do it because I just love it. It's brings me joy. I love meeting the people who come into the shop and seeing regulars. I have friends who come in to have lunch with me in the shop. It's just really a fun place to be.
What can be frustrating about it? Anything?
I think the most frustrating thing is getting your name out there. I still have so many people who come in and say, "Gee, I never knew you were here. I haven't been downtown in such a long time." And that's kind of frustrating. It's hard. I use social media. I guess that's probably the best thing for people who don't have a big budget for advertising. I get to do fun things like this, talking with you, but getting our name out there so that people know who we are, that's frustrating. The economy is frustrating. The weather can be frustrating, but we don't have any control over that. If the weather's bad, if it's rainy, I just sit in there by myself all day. That's no fun.
Oh, exactly. But I understand too. When you go with the social media, one of the frustrations I've had with it, just from marketing our radio station, is studying the algorithms and what people will click on and what they won't, and what Facebook will let you get away with, and what
exactly.
It gets to be a little frustrating. What does the future look like for your business, Julia?
Well, I hope it's bright. I am very optimistic. It seems to me like things get better all the time for us. We're doing some new things. We're teaching classes, and I hope that catches on. So I just hope we make a place for ourselves, get our name out there, help the artists, and have fun.
And why is it important to be a part of local First Springfield?
Well, I think a lot of us, in retrospect, see what happened when big box stores and malls came in and took businesses down away from the center of town. And it's so nice to be able to help get businesses back downtown. Springfield has a beautiful downtown, so much history, beautiful buildings, and I'm excited to be part of the rebirth of that.
Yeah, exactly. It really is a rebirth, and it's really moving right now, and that's great that you're part of it. So tell everybody, what are the hours for Daisy Jane? Daisy
Jane's is open Monday through Saturday from 10 in the morning until 5. But the store owners as a group have chosen to stay open until 6 o'clock, 3 nights a week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We haven't really started doing that or advertising it, but we will be having later hours in the near future.
All right, cool. It's not just a Great America song. It's a gift shop. Daisy Jane's downtown. Julia, thank you so much. We really appreciate it, okay?
Thank you.
And coming up next on News Talk 94.7 and 970 WMAY, Mike Winmacher has a look at the sports.